If you're seriously considering visiting or moving to Asuncion, Paraguay in 2026, there's one question I know that's on the back of your mind. And that question is this: is it actually safe here? Or is that just something people say online? Now, I kind of had similar concerns when I first came here back in 2024, but I had already lived in countries like Colombia and Mexico, certain cities that would be considered dangerous, like parts of Guadalajara, parts of Cali, Colombia, parts of Santa Marta. So I was more curious to see how safe, it really is to what people were telling me. And now that I've lived in Paraguay for over 14 months, I feel like I have a much better perspective to speak on this topic. So in this video, I'm gonna give you my raw, unfiltered truth on what I feel Paraguay is like in terms of safety, outside of it being pretty hot right now. We're in February, so I am starting to sweat a little bit whenever I spend time on my balcony. But I'll tell you whether or not you'll feel genuinely safe here, which neighborhoods you should stay in, which ones you should avoid, also what you should probably be aware of, and what most people don't mention when they talk about life in Paraguay. So let's get into it. All right, so let's talk safety after living across South America and the Latin world for the past 3.5 to 4 years now. And out of everywhere that I've lived so far in South America and the Latin world, when I say Latin world, by the way, I'm just including Central America, Mexico, and the Caribbean. Asuncion generally feels like it's the safest overall, I'd say. I put Lima, Peru, felt very safe when you're inside the bubble. But Asuncion, even when you get outside the bubble, like you go to parts of San Lorenzo, you go like the Ciclovia, Parque Ciclovia, you go to parts of Luque, like in Nuguazu, even parts of El Centro, right? If you're careful as far as where you're at night, I got to put it up there in terms of one of the, if not the safest city that I've stayed in Latin America. Now, that doesn't mean that it's perfect or that it's crime free. But over here, I don't walk around like tense. I don't walk around like watching over my shoulders. I don't walk around. I'll wear watches here. I'll wear maybe, I don't really wear necklaces, but I don't have to worry about that stuff here. Not true in a place like, let's say, Cali, Colombia. Cali, Colombia, you'd rarely see me walking around with a watch at night. And I'll probably have my guard up more in a place like that. Like you won't see me with my cell phone out, walking around as often, in a place like, Cali, Colombia, let's say. But here in Asuncion, you don't have to be as guarded, I guess I should say. We're still in South America, and every city has its parts, so you always got to be careful. But here, I just feel like the level of safety or concern is definitely better than pretty much anywhere else I've been to. And to me, that matters, right? Especially when you're trying to build especially when you're really focused on building a life. You see yourself like living here long term, right? This is your base. You want a place that is safe. That becomes higher, for me at least. I'll speak for myself. It becomes higher on the values hierarchy, especially if you want to build a family here someday, right? You want to meet your significant other here someday. Because now you don't only have to worry about yourself, you got to worry about them too, which I'll get into later in this video. Now, one thing you'll notice immediately in Paraguay is that security here is taken very seriously, especially in the nicer areas, which is going to be anywhere like the newer Asuncion, even outside the newer Asuncion. You're going to see houses with barbed wire. You're going to see windows, windows with bars on them. You're going to see gated entrances with high gates so that people can't hop them. You'll see little not a guest house, but a little security part of the section of the home where you'll may find a guard there 24 hours, right? With cameras, you'll see cameras a lot of the places, a lot of the times in different corners of houses. On the streets too, you'll see 24-hour guards like inside their little, I don't know what you call it, but they're there, they're there sipping that da-da-da. They're there, like, basically it's a pretty secure area. So they take their security very seriously here in the city. And in terms of like the buildings, well, there's a lot of high-rise buildings here, very, very secure. Most of them have 24-hour concierge, right, or a guard that's going to be there. If not 24 hours, they'll be there for most of the day, and they maybe take off after 7 p.m. I have friends here who own homes. They've never personally had a break-in or a burglary that I've heard of. But obviously, crime does happen here, just like anywhere else, right? It can happen anywhere. But I think the preventative infrastructure that they have here is very strong. I think with that being the culture of the city, it leads to less crime or less people thinking that they could get away with crime, perhaps. Right? That proactive mindset actually adds to the feeling of stability. So I like that about Asuncion. It feels like they're very preventative with the crime here. So that's not to say that it doesn't happen, of course. Of course, crime happens everywhere pretty much. But I've never had anything happen to me. None of my friends have had anything happen. Now, safety for me was actually a pretty big criteria when it came to choosing my long-term base. Because when you're someone who wants to have children or a family someday, it's no longer just am I safe? Now it's more, will my family be safe when I'm maybe working from home or I'm running my own errands or doing my own things? I don't want to have that constant fear or worry in the back of my head of will they be okay, right? Just with everyday life. For me, that mental piece is huge, and that's what Paraguay gives me here, I feel. Now, with that said, I have met women here who have had things happen to them, right? Like robberies. I actually heard a story. There was a time here in Paraguay where there were men who were cutting the hair of women. So they might be on El Colectivo, which is basically the bus, or maybe just walking along the street, and someone would just go up behind them and cut their hair because hair was a valuable commodity, I guess, at that time more than before. So stuff like that happens. So if you're a woman, women have to be a little more careful, a little more cautious, of course. Those are the only stories that I've heard. None of my friends here have been robbed, anything like mugged or anything like that. But women here I think women here have to be a little more careful. From what I heard, it's been a few women who have been robbed or something happened to them, right? But as men, especially, if you use common sense, I mean, especially if you're relatively in shape, you're fit, awareness still matters, but you don't have to worry too much about safety. And especially if you don't plan on having like children or a significant other someday that you have to worry about, then yeah, then yeah, this place is going to feel very, very safe for you. Now, comparing Paraguay to other countries like Colombia, Mexico, just coming from personal experience in Colombia, I have seen murder scenes in Medellin, actually. It was amongst local Colombians, but so guy dead on the street, you can see him right there. I have seen like people fighting with knives outside of a shopping mall in a safe neighborhood outside of Floria Blanca, which is right next to Bucaramanga, in a safe area. So, Colombia, you just never know what you can get. Now, I felt safe in Colombia, but stuff like that makes me think like, okay, if I do have a significant other or children, going to a shopping mall, I don't want them seeing people fighting with knives, So, and then I've also had friends who have been robbed and even drugged, right, in places like Medellin or even Cartagena. So Colombia, you definitely have to be a little more careful. And then Mexico is a little different in terms of crime that you'd have to worry about. As far as stories that I've heard in Mexico, it's not so much like getting robbed or getting mugged or getting scopolamined. It's more like kidnappings you hear about, right? If you're a high profile person, you have a family, you got to worry about that sort of thing. Or there is a cartel presence as well still there. I mean, when I was in Guadalajara, from people that are from there, and they watch the news and everything. I don't really watch the news, but there was a moment where the police captured a cartel member, and what the cartel told the police is if you don't release him, there's going to be chaos in the city. And the result of that is the police released this person. So that tells me that cartels have a lot of power, right, in that city, in that region. And just to give you a scenario, let's say I'm with my significant other, someone hits on her because she's going to be attractive, and I have to defend her honor, which I will do. Now what, right? Now this person could, right? So now you're in a sticky situation there. So I don't know. That's just a random scenario that sometimes I think about if I were to live in Guadalajara or something like that, which I don't really want to have to worry about, right? Mexico has its own certain safety issues that I think that it's a less of a smaller than a 0.1% chance that anything will happen to you. Perhaps maybe it's a little more than that, but still something that might occupy my mind, which I don't like. And again, I don't want to put Paraguay in this light like it's like the safest place on earth. No, Paraguay is not immune to crime, but I do think there is less chaos. There's less petty crime here. There's far few horror stories, right? Especially within expat circles. And generally, it feels like a quieter, safer place to be, which I like. Now, here's what to do and what not to do as far as like how to stay safe here in Paraguay or in Asuncion. So you want to choose your neighborhood wisely, right? Just like anywhere else, certain places are going to be more safe than others. Let me actually pull up a map real quick. So here we have a map of Asuncion. And as far as safest neighborhoods to be, you have San Cristobal, Yucuasati, Las Lomas, Villamora, Recoleta. These are going to be the safest, right? Umbaracuya. I'd say within this street here, coming all the way down, and then take a right up here, right where you see Recoleta. This is going to include Santo Domingo in there. All this right here is going to be like you can feel fine at night. Right, I've never had any issues walking on, even alone. I've never had any issues walking here, right, at night, no matter what time of day. You'll be good. Now, there's other areas too that are pretty good. Like if you go to Mariscal Lopez over here, you have Las Mercedes, you have Jara. So there's other good parks that a lot of people don't talk about, which these could be good options over here too. Central can get a little sketchy, right? Especially at night. So you want to be careful walking around here. Even Luque is getting a better reputation, right? Even like the downtown area. This is New Wazoo, one of the major parks. San Lorenzo to me feels, generally pretty safe as well. Where we at San Lorenzo? This is Fernando de la Mora. San Lorenzo also feels, generally like a safe area, not the downtown area, but outside. If you're walking around, there's a park Ciclovia right here. This is a nice park to go run in. So yeah, if you want to be super safe, just stay in like the main zone, like the New Asuncion that I mentioned. But once you venture out, you'll find some other areas that are pretty good too. You just want to keep your guard up a little more. So personally, I've never had any issues here in Paraguay. I think partly that could be because of the way I look, because I am Latino, so that gives me a little bit of an edge, right? I blend in a little easier. But again, I've met a lot of guys here from different parts of Europe, Australia, right? Some from the U.S., some from Canada. Everyone feels like the consensus is that it's a very safe city for South American standards. As far as dating scams, I haven't heard of one case of scopolamine here. I haven't heard of one case of a girl drugging a guy to get his money. Can't think of one. And in Colombia, several, right? Dozens. So again, that doesn't mean that you abandon common sense here, right? Still keep your guard up. Still be aware, right? Don't put yourself in dumb situations. Don't be desperate for what. Every country still has its bad apples, but your probability, I think, is just going to be a lot less for anything like that to happen to you in Asuncion. So the bottom line on safety in Paraguay, guys, I feel very safe here. I feel very safe here. I feel good, raising a family here someday. If World War III would have happened, I feel I'll be safe in that situation here, right? Paraguay has no enemies surrounding us, right? There's no neighboring country that wants to invade us or that we have bad ties with. So for many reasons and different angles you can hit on this, Paraguay and Asuncion is probably one of the safer cities that I've come across in South America. And I know I've said that a lot, but hopefully this video really hammers that in. And by the way, guys, if you're serious about moving to Paraguay or South America, be sure to grab my South America country profiles guide, where I give you my overall thoughts on every country that I've been to and every region as well, just my overall take. If you like my YouTube content, then you'll love that guide. If you guys are interested in getting Paraguay residency, fill out the application below and I'll connect you with my Paraguay residency specialist. Or if you just want to watch similar videos to this one, then check out the one I did over here on my 1-year update to living in Paraguay, and I'll see you there.